All right, I have a good question coming up from Young Money. We've got to get to it.
Is he a rapper?
I don't know. You should ask him in the chat. If you're Young Money, if you're a rapper, let us know.
Yeah, let us know.
He says, my 7-year-old is a huge fan.
Hey.
Start him young, right? And he had us open an UTMA to put savings and put 20% allowance in, which we match.
That's great.
Isn't that great? He said, so he wants to be a millionaire, this 7-year-old. Is he on the right track? How does one know if he's on the right track to become a millionaire at any age?
Well, so one, kudos to you. Whatever you guys are talking about at home is awesome for do
you know what the wealth multiplier is for a 7-year-old?
I'd like to know.
Now, just to give everybody context, I lose my mind. I even named a company 88 times over because when I found out that for a 20-year-old, $1 has the potential to become $88. I like that number because of DeLoreans and all kind of other cool stuff too. But for a 7-year-old, $1 has the potential to become $322 by the time they retire. So that's so much more even powerful than the 20-year-old.
And here's what's crazy. What was that number? $393.
Oh, no, $322.
$322.
And to be a millionaire, he only needs to be saving and investing $26 a month. If for all my trolls that think that we don't take into account inflation, if he wants to be a dose millionaire, he needs to be saving $52.
What I think is crazy is that he said he's putting 20% of his allowance into this UTMA and the parents are matching it. So $1 for him doesn't just turn into that. It turns into double that amount, which is awesome. And I think a really interesting thing, Brian, you and I talked about this. We did the marshmallow test with our kids early on, right? And
I didn't find out until after.
Oh, you never did?
Yeah, I never did.
So I do the marshmallow test with my kids, where you essentially sit them down at a table and we didn't do marshmallows. We did, I think, either Skittles or jelly beans or M&Ms or some sort of candy. And you did the thing where, hey, you put it in front of them. Hey, guys, I'm going to walk out. If you don't eat this and I come back, I'll give you 2 jelly beans or 2 or whatever the candy was. And, for my oldest, no problem. She would have sat there for a week because she understood that. My youngest, I didn't get the instructions out before she was chewing, right? Like that was just the way that it went.
That's very on brand for your children.
It's unbelievable. And so what I think is great about kids, for parents, you need to recognize very early on when it comes to finances, how your kids view money and where their strong suits are and where their weaknesses are. It doesn't sound like, Young Money, your child's going to have any problem with like deferred gratification and saving for the future and building. So what you probably want to begin teaching them and want to begin talking to them about is, hey, what's money for? Hey, money's not a goal. Being a millionaire is awesome. That's cool. But why? Why do you want to be a millionaire? What do you believe that being a millionaire will do for you? And hopefully they begin to recognize and realize at a very early age that money is nothing more than a tool that allows us to do the things that we want to do, to focus on the things in life that really matter. Because it sounds like your kid is going to just crush the saving and accumulation and building and deferred gratification. The ingredients to wealth creation your kid has down. So while you want to play into that and you want to foster that and you want to encourage that, you also want to recognize, okay, well, having a well-rounded understanding around money is an important thing too. It's why my kids are not incredibly different from your kids' age. That's why we do give, save, spend. Whenever money comes in, I love that they want to save some, and I love that they want to put it away. But I also I encourage them, hey, we also give, and it's okay to spend. If there's something that you want, it's okay to spend money on there, and there's an opportunity cost associated. So I think not just teaching them to save, but teaching them how to be well-rounded with money is a huge thing that you can do to help get them moving in the right direction and started on the right track.
Yeah, by the way, kudos to your 7-year-old for realizing the arbitrage situation is that they could actually expand their allowance by just giving 20% towards saving and investments, and you guys will match it dollar for dollar. That's actually a brilliant, efficient use of money. Here's your next thing as a parent, next milestone to pay attention to, because I think it's important. Do exactly what Bo talked about with the give, save, spend. So start understanding that money is just a tool and going beyond that. But then the next thing you need to fire up on and to create the super financial mutant that you're creating is understanding the correlation to work ethic. And that's what I would encourage as your 7-year-old gets closer to 14, 15 years of age. Let them go work in fast food or something else, because not only does the value of going to work very powerful, but also just dealing with the general public is a superpower in life as well. When you work and deal with people from all walks of life, good people, bad people, mean people, there's something pretty magical about experiencing that and understanding how human nature works a little bit better. I still, there's a reason I really nudged my oldest daughter to go work fast food. And I encourage most people to work food service at some point in their life just so they get a little taste of that. I think it will serve you well for years to come.